Back on the customer side for the last time, let's now go and close the non-conformity. Let's enter the non-conformity. As we can see, the supplier has uploaded the D7, so the D7 has turned yellow. Supplier submitted D7 preventive actions, as we can see here. Let's now go and accept the D7, which is the first thing to do. As we can see, the D7 has been submitted for customer approval. Here we have nothing more and nothing less, the things we wrote on the customer side earlier. So we have the updated control plan, the operator training, and the horizontal deployment. I can now click approve here. It also requires a review of the preventive actions. I'll go ahead and click approve. It asks me to approve, yes. Well, now I have approved the D7, so what can I do now? I go to the D8, everything has turned green because it's all approved. I go to the D8, which is still red, and I can finally close the non-conformity. So what can I do here? I can still go and open costs, add costs, or I can close the non-conformity. Here I will select the final severity, which is the final severity of the non-conformity. If I think that 30, which is here, which is what I had given at the beginning, might be sufficient, I will confirm it. Otherwise, I can reduce it or I can increase it based on how the non-conformity has developed. We might have discovered that the non-conformity is more extensive than we thought and could also affect products in the field. So maybe we'll set it to 80, 90, 100. Or we have a trouble found that brings the severity to 0, or it was a mistake that can, let's say, lead to a lower severity. In this case, I will leave it at 30, or rather I'll set it to 40 because I want to show you how it changes compared to the initial severity. I can add some notes that will remain within the platform, within the history of this non-conformity, and I can add notes. I have nothing to add as notes. And I'm going to close the non-conformity. So with the green close non-conformity button, and it asks me, confirm the final closing action. Yes. At this moment, the non-conformity is closed. Everything has turned green. The non-conformity is closed. What can I do though? I can, if I want, reopen the non-conformity. So take myself back to the D8. Reopen the D8. In this case, it tells me in the timeline NC closed with severity 40. We set the severity of 40. As we can see here, the severity has changed and has become the final severity. The one thing we can do it from the beginning, but it's perhaps right to do it at the end, is to download the PDF. When I download the PDF, it will download a PDF that collects the entire history of this non-conformity. This is for archiving. I can put it in a folder. And here is everything we discussed, everything we did. Status closed. And here too, I can see status closed. Severity has become 40. I can see when it was created. This average severity, obviously there's only one non-conformity, so the average severity is 40. And so in this way, we have closed the non-conformity. This has been, obviously the non-conformity remains in the history. It will remain here forever. If desired, it can be reopened. Obviously only on the client side. And so this that we have seen is the management of a complete non-conformity in collaboration with the supplier. The first module, the course on the first module ends here. In the next module, we will upgrade the plan from trial to starter and from starter to professional. So I'll show you how it's done. And with the professional account, we will manage and I will show you the PPAP module, quality repository, incoming inspection, and KPI reporting. We will use the same data so we can continue from here. See you in the next video.